I got stuck tying my shoes. That doesn't hurt. Wow, that's worth it right there. The day before I had the surgery, I went to tie my shoes and I was locked in pain. A 7 out of 10. It was bad. After the surgery, I could reach down and touch my toes with no pain. And that's just the truth. And another thing I want to make clear, because I've watched these videos, I'm not even paid to do this video. I'm not being promised compensation in the future. And I think people need to see that and understand that's the reason I'm telling this, is because I want people to know that there's an opportunity to get relief and not listen to the surgeons who want to cut immediately. So this is my attempt to convey to people who aren't pro fighters, who aren't pro athletes, just normal people like myself, that there's a way to find an alternative source to help with the pain. I didn't get this done in the United States because I did my homework. I'm an attorney, so I analyze everything. First, I found out that using your own stem cells is not as efficient as umbilical cord stem cells. Second, there are a lot of people who are promising stem cells. I have a lot of rich friends who've done this, spent a lot of money on promises. And when I contacted the owners of those places, and if they watch the video, they'll know who I am, I quizzed them about the viability of the stem cells, where they got them, how the process scientifically to make sure they are viable and that they are real. They couldn't answer the questions. And the key for anybody watching this video, send them an email asking the questions, because verbally they'll say everything they want you to hear, but they won't respond in email. And when they don't respond to your email, you know they're trying to fake you and trick you and get your money for nothing. First of all, I was skeptical third world, what perceived Colombia is. It's not. It's not Narcos, the TV show, and the medical staff here is as professional as the United States, because that was my biggest concern. And I know a lot of people watching this are saying, I'm not going to Colombia to have a medical procedure. Wake up. Colombia has caught up and has passed us. And so I felt safe. I quizzed all 3 doctors, and this is key. One of the doctors who showed my MRI results, I asked him if I could film him while he told me what was going on. And he said, no problem. You try that in the United States and they'll make you walk out the door. This gentleman let me film him, so I have everything he said, understood it so later I could watch it again and learn from the video, because it goes so fast you don't remember everything. And that was amazing that the doctors did that. And they're realistic and they're helpful. And it's a good experience. Trust me, it is a good experience for anybody who really has lost hope and needs some optimism. Oh, I've already recommended it based on the initial input I had, but now this is the test. And when I go back, I'm going to tell everybody I know who has similar problems. You have to take a leap of faith. There's no proof that I can show you that it works other than what I've read and seen, the testimonials. The key for me was the testimonials afterwards. So it's a leap of faith with anybody from the United States. Coming to Colombia was safe. I went out every night, had great dinners. Felt safe at all times. The hotel, nice. The staff here was wonderful. The procedures, that's the real reason. All the other stuff is fluff. Procedures were well done, and I'm happy with what took place.